What is going on, everybody? So, today is going to be the video that you all been waiting for. Time for the unboxing of the brand new Scooby-Doo figures from Jada Toys. I don't know if you can tell, but they're right here. But yeah, so if you guys watch my videos, I talked about Jada Toys' new Scooby-Doo figures. And we finally have them in person. Wave 1 of Scooby-Doo figures. To let you guys know, this video isn't sponsored by Jada Toys, but Jada Toys, if you're watching this video, please send me Wave 2 of their next figures. But yeah, I pre-ordered these on Entertainment Earth. These figures look absolutely incredible. The characters we have here are Shaggy. We got the Creeper. We have the Creeper. And we got our newest villain, as a figure, the Mummy of Anka. So, I think it's kind of cool how Jada Toys made these figures in real life. So, if you guys watch my videos, I'm a huge Scooby-Doo figure collector. I could just show you this for example. Just look at this. This is all figures right here. Yeah, if you guys watch my video, my Q&A video, I recently talked about how I had these figures for a very long time. And now we're actually getting new figures, new characters, new villains as figures. And I think it's kind of cool that they're doing this. But yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. I just wanted to let you guys... Yeah, sorry about that again. But yeah, so if you watch my videos, you know I talked about a lot about Jada Toys' figures. It's been a while since I talked about Scooby-Doo figures on my channel. I know I talked about the Scooby-Doo Creepy series, and I don't know if you guys remember, but Medco's also made Scooby-Doo figures. You can kind of see from back behind there. But yeah, so I think it's kind of cool that Jada Toys has the license for Scooby-Doo. And if you guys are wondering who is Jada Toys is a company that make the vinyl figures here. They made the Mystery Machine, and they actually made the smaller one, which is over there. But now, we finally get to see these figures up in person. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. In my opinion, I think it's kind of cool that these figures are absolutely sick. These are $30 each when I purchased these. And I can tell you this is worth the $30. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna box Shaggy, and then we'll do the Mummy of Anka, and then the Creeper. Because I think the Mummy of Anka is a pretty... So, before we take a look at the figures, I'm using this one as an example. So basically, he has the Misty Fog. On the side here has the character. On this side, it just shows the description of what the figure looks like. You can tell it's more of the modern look because of the Mystery Machine. I don't know if you can tell from I don't know if you can kind of tell from down here, but... I don't know if you can tell, but it's the same design as this one right here. It's the same Mystery Machine and the logo. But yeah, so we got the Mummy of Anka, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, so the same character is going to have like the same pictures on either side. I do like the mist effect with these villains. So, enough time. Let's unbox these figures. Let me just move these ones there. So let me just move. Next we have Shaggy here. So this is the new Shaggy figure. On the side here just has his image. On this side it shows the image of the characters. I mean, to be frankly, this is a good figure design. But yeah, so these are the new I think it's kind of cool. Maybe we'll keep the packaging for these figures. I think these figures look pretty cool. Especially having them on the side here, just looking like you. If I can fill like a bookcase with these figures, with these boxes, it kind of looks cool. So here's the figure out of the packaging. By the way, I didn't want to show off the fact, I don't know if you guys see it, but the outline of the box here looks incredible. We have the there's a haunted house in the background. I do like it. The mist is more of a cooler detail here. Like, look at that. You can clearly, this isn't easy. Yeah, I'm gonna put the boxes right here. So here is Shaggy here. Let's get him out, huh? Okay, so here is. Yeah, so here is Shaggy out of his box. So it's kind of a cooler detail. He has more joints as a jointed figure. We'll take a look at the accessories first. But yeah, so this is Shaggy. He has his typical joints here. Looks absolutely incredible. So he has joints on his wrist here. He has joints on his arm here. His head moves. And his shoes move too. So everything other than his shoes, he has joints. But yeah, after all, this guy looks pretty cool. I think it's kind of cool that they did make Shaggy. I think Shaggy looks absolutely incredible. I want to do a quick comparison for a little bit. So, yeah, so this is Shaggy. So this is Shaggy from Characters Toys. So this is, I can tell you this, in comparison to this one is a lot taller than Jada Toys' version. I think the one for Characters is a lot taller than Jada Toys' version. But yeah, and he gets more joints. I think it's kind of cool that they make this figure into. I think it's kind of cool that Jada Toys made Shaggy. Also want to mention, I might get another one to custom paint a Cyber Shaggy here. I mean, I don't know, but I would like to try to get another Shaggy to custom paint him as Cyber Shaggy, because I think that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, the coolest thing is about Shaggy here is that you can actually take off the arms here. Yeah, look, you can you can take the arms off. You can kind of swap the arms for a bit. Yeah, so the kind of cool thing is about these figures, you can swap their arms out with... But yeah, so the cool thing is about Shaggy here is you can swap his hands. You can also swap the head for a bit. So it's like you can have him with his normal head. Yeah, you're wondering it's actually a ball joint. So yeah, he's holding a ball joint up his hand. Also, little flick. Yeah, his little... Oh, you kind of see a little bit of a shirt there. Yeah, you get a little bit of... Yeah, you kind of see his stomach there for a little bit. I like the detail under the shirt. You can see his stomach, a little bit of his stomach. I think that's kind of cool that they're able to have this in terms of a figure. Because in terms of these figures, it's kind of cool to see a newer version of Shaggy. I think it's kind of cool that you can kind of make his... Yeah, you can kind of sit down there for a little bit. But yeah, the ball joint, it's kind of cool that you can swap the heads. So yeah, so you can have him with his regular head or his scare face, which you can... There you go. Now he looks scared. But yeah, so this is Shaggy. I think it's kind of cool that Jade Twist made Shaggy. And I'm pretty sure that every of the gang members is going to have like a regular face and a scared look. But that's not the coolest thing is, he has his accessory, which is a box of Scooby snacks, which you can kind of put it right here. There. You can make him hold a box of Scooby snacks. And the coolest thing is, let's check this out. That is an actual piece of Scooby snacks. They actually made, it's kind of cool that, the coolest thing is, I think you can hold a piece of Scooby. There you go. So, the coolest thing about Shaggy here, you can hold the box of Scooby snacks. And the coolest thing is, with him, like, you can swap. Now, Shaggy looks like he's having the box of Scooby snacks. Yeah, like, look, it's like Shaggy can be happy holding his box of Scooby snacks. I also will get in the comments asking when Scooby-Doo's going to be part of Wave 2. He is going to be part of Wave 2. He's also going to be with the Sea Demon and Spooky Space Kook, so yeah, that is the new Shaggy figure. All in all, not a bad figure. In terms of details, he's not that bad. However, I am going to be thinking of getting another Shaggy figure to customize him to look like Cyber Shaggy, because I think they would be cool just seeing. Now, let's get him scared for the next figure. Okay, so the next figure we got here is the Mummy of Anka. So, same character. On this side, we have the image of Mummy of Anka. On the back here, it shows the figure. Yeah, so this is Mummy of Anka. I think it's kind of cool that this is a newer figure of a villain we don't often see. I think it's kind of cool that they did make Mummy of Anka because this is a figure that we don't often see in terms of merchandise. I do think it's kind of cool that they have the unmasked cat as well as the way to unmask this figure. So let's get this guy out of... Now, so this is the Mummy of Anka. Just get a better knife here. Okay. Okay, so here it is. We have our Mummy of Anka. I can tell you this. This is probably one of the coolest figures I have ever gotten. I don't know why, just looking at him, he looks absolutely incredible. He has his bolted joints. I think it's kind of cool that they make this figure in real life. I do like the ball joints here. He does move at the arm, his hands move. Yeah, he does have his... Yeah, so here is the Mummy of Anka. So the Mummy of Anka is a pretty good figure. I do like the... his head moves a little bit, his arms move. Yeah, it's his little... Yeah, so it's kind of cool that they make the Mummy of Anka. I think it's kind of... He does have joints right here. He has joints in the legs. He has a rubber torso, so he does 360 a little bit. Yeah, I want to break this figure because I have a very bad history of breaking figures. But yeah, so the Mummy of Anka is a pretty good figure. I think it's kind of cool that they did make Mummy of Anka because we don't have a lot of Mummy of Anka merchandise. But I think it's kind of cool just seeing him out of packaging and seeing him in person. You can tell that Jade Toys did a pretty good job on this figure. I also do like the details of the extra wrapping around the arms. I do like it how the wrapping here also is a 360 piece. Same with the leg here. And, with the same with Shaggy, you can swap his... Yeah, the coolest thing is, you can actually swap these... Yeah, so the coolest thing is with the Mummy of Anka, you can swap his hands out for the The coolest thing is about the Mummy of Anka, you can swap his hand out, like with Shaggy, you can swap. But yeah, that is... Yeah, the kind of cool that you got Mummy of Anka here. I do like the swappable arms. I think it's pretty cool that they... So, the coolest thing is with the Mummy of Anka, that you can actually take his head off here. Yeah, the coolest thing is with the Mummy of Anka here, you can swap his arms out, and you can reveal Mummy of Anka. So basically, he comes with an alternate head. So this is Dr. Najib, aka the Mummy of Anka. And the coolest thing is here with this wrapping here, what you can do is that if you take this wrapping, put it over the figure here, like right here, you can put Dr. Najib's head. There you go. Yeah, now you can have the unmasking head. Well, this is the cool story. Is watch this. You can make Shaggy unmask the Mummy of Anka. I think it's kind of cool that they did make the figure. So the coolest thing is about the figure here that you can actually unmask the Mummy of Anka. It's like you can unwrap him. Yeah, let me do something here real quick here, guys. Yeah, so the kind of cool thing about Jade Toys' figures here, I think it's kind of cool that you can able to unmatch Shaggy here. You can make Shaggy unmatch the villain. I think it's kind of cool. I do like the detail of the way you unmatch the Mummy, whereas, you can take the pieces off. Yeah, so I think it's kind of, yeah, so let me get the head back on here first. There you go. But yeah, that is the coolest thing about the Mummy Manka. I don't know if you kind of see it or not, but there's a little bit of a detail where he has red eyes. I don't know if you kind of see it or not, but the Mummy Manka has red eyes. And I'm gonna be honest, this is not a bad figure. So in terms of I think it's kind of cool that they make the Mummy Manka. I think the Mummy Manka looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, now on to the next figure. Okay, so the next figure we got here is the Creeper. Of course, they're doing Scooby-Doo figures. Of course, they're gonna do the iconic villain, the Creeper here. So, same thing. He does have the packaging on this side. We have the image of the Creeper. We have the unbox of the Creeper. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool that they did make the Creeper. The Creeper looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, so here is the Creeper. Let me just move some little bit of the debris here. But yeah, here is the Creeper. So he does have bolted joints. So I think it's kind of cool that we got the Creeper here. The Creeper looks absolutely incredible. He does have the joints. He does have joints on the arms and legs here. It's kind of cool. His jacket does unbutton here. Yeah, you can unbutton his jacket here. But yeah, this is the Creeper. He does have a joint. He does have his. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does have the arms. He does have joints on his arms and legs here. I want to make sure I don't want to break the figure here, but yeah, he does have joints. His shoes also have the arms. Yeah, so you can kind of place the Creeper on the ground here. It's like. Yeah, so this is the new Creeper figure. It's a lot more. I can tell you this. It looks a more updated version of what Character did. If you guys are wondering, Character actually did make a Creeper figure, so this is what it originally looks like. But yeah, so this is Character's version of the Creeper, and this is Jada Toys' version. I can tell you this. This is a lot more of an updated figure from this one, where only the arms jointed, but. It's kind of cool that they updated him a little bit. It's kind of cool that they did make the Creeper as a figure. But yeah, so the coolest thing is with him, you can move his arms and legs. But yeah, so here's the creeper. So again with the figure, you can kind. But yeah, this is the creeper. The creeper looks absolutely incredible. So again with the creeper, you can take his arm. The cool thing is you can take his arms off and you have it with his alternate. So yeah, you can swap his arms out here to make. But yeah, the cool thing with the creeper, you can have him have swappable arms. Yeah, to make it look like the creeper's coming at you. It's like, creeper! Creeper! But yeah, again with the head, he does have his head looks completely detailed. I do like the green eyes. Comparison to the character version, he does have like a bigger eye than this one. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. The head sculpts of these look absolutely. The head sculpt on Jada Twist's version looks a little cooler than this one. Yeah, so the same thing with the rest of the guys. You can take the head off the cream. Yeah, this is a lot different. The ball joint is in the head now, so yeah. So you can unmask the creeper here, and you can have. You can unmask him to be Mr. Carswell. And the cool thing is with the detail here is you can kind of take the glasses off him. The cool thing is you can kind of disassemble the glasses here. I think it's kind of cool that they did make Mr. Carswell the creeper here. I do like it how you can take the glasses off of him too. But yeah, it's kind of cool that you can take the heads off these villains. But yeah, so this is something pretty cool. Now this is a pretty good accessory. I think this is probably one of the best accessories. Basically, this is actually the creeper pulling the mask off. The cool thing is you can place him under the head. And I'm trying to show you this. But yeah, so the cool thing is with this accessory, I don't know if I'm trying to do this for you guys, but I don't know if I'm supposed to do it with the glasses off or not. I don't want to lose those glasses, but. Yeah, so this is the cool thing about the creeper here. So basically, you can actually have him pull the mask off. So here, let me bring Shaggy out here real quick. Yeah, the cool thing is about this is you can kind of pull the mask off of the creeper. Like, you can make Shaggy pull the mask off of him. Yeah, this is a little hard. Yeah, this guy's a little hard to get in the mask. But yeah, the cool thing is with him, you can pull the mask off the creeper here. You can unmask him. It's kind of cool that they did make this as a cool accessory of him having the unmasked heads. Yeah, so that is the Creeper. Yeah, that is Carswell, the Creeper. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the Jada Toys figures. You guys see what they look like all together? Well, here, let me show you. So yeah, these are all the figures together. We got the Mummy of Anka, we got Shaggy, we have the Creeper here. So yeah, this is basically wave 1 of the figures here. I think the favorite figure of all time has to be the Mummy of Anka. I think it's kind of cool that we are gaining. So yeah, this is wave 1 of Jada Toys' Scooby-Doo figures. I think it's kind of cool that they make these figures in real life. But here's something else cooler. And let me do something real quick. So yeah, this is Shaggy running away from the villains. So yeah, so this is what they look like when under them is on mask. But yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much it for these line of figures. I think it's pretty cool that we finally got the villains here. Yeah, oh, Shaggy went down there for a second there, but yeah, so it's kind of cool that you can be able to have them swappable heads. Yeah, Shaggy looks like you can pull the mask off the villains. You got Mr. Carswell, you have Carswell, we have Dr. Najib. But yeah, this. So yeah, that is the Jada Tours of Scooby-Doo line. Hope you guys do enjoy the video. Again, big shout out goes to Jada Toys for making these figures. So let me just hold all of them together. But yeah, this is Jada Toys of Scooby-Doo figures. Right here, all of them are. But yeah, this is wave 1. I will be honest, wave 1 looks absolutely incredible. I think the favorite figure from wave 1 is Mummy of Anka. I think it's pretty cool that they did make Mummy of Anka. And you know what else is kind of cool about the Mummy of Anka here? I watch a lot of YouTube videos online that, I don't know if you remember, but Jada Toys made Universal Monsters. And apparently this mummy figure here kind of reminds them of them. But yeah, that is it for the video. Again, huge shout out goes to Jada Toys for making these figures. I think the figure line looks absolutely incredible. These are worth the $30, which I did have to pay for all 3 of these. I think it's pretty cool that they did make these figures in person. Not only that, am I excited for the next line of figures? Yeah, I am. And if you guys watch my video, I was able to make a video talking about Wave 2. I can tell you this, Wave 2, we're getting Scooby-Doo, we're getting the Sea Demon, and the Spooky Space Kook. I can't wait to see what those guys look like in person. I think it looks pretty cool. So, if you guys would do me a favor, leave a like and comment down below. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of these figures. I think these figures look incredible. I think it'd be cool. I think the favorite thing about these villain figures, I think it's kind of, I know I'm mentioning these Scooby-Doo figures, but I think the villain figures are going to be pretty cool to see in public because of their unmasked heads. I do like it. I do want to talk about Carswell's head here for a little bit. I do like the removable glasses here. I think that looks pretty cool. I think that'll be kind of cool when they do Velma, because of them removing his glasses. I feel like they're going to do the same with Velma. I don't know if Velma's going to be part of Wave 4 or 5. All we know, Wave 1 is Shaggy, Wave 2 is Scooby, Wave 3 is Daphne. I don't know whose Wave 4 or 5 is going to be. It's either Fred or Velma. But it's kind of cool of them doing this. Let me know again. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the figures, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.